A triumphant big bang to a franchise, or a hobble, limp and crawl away? Let's find out.
Oh, jeez.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Scott and I'm your host today and every other day as I take you through news and reviews in the worlds of horror and throw in a bit of true crime as well. Today I want to talk about the Conjuring Last Rites, but before I do that, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, because you're going to like most things we do on this channel, especially if you love horror and you love true crime. I avoided this Conjuring movie, and there's a couple of reasons why. It's well documented if you're familiar with this channel that I have issues with the based on real life events moniker that is attached to the Conjuring universe.
It's the lies! It's the lies! I can't take anymore!
And I'm going to stay away from that today and just judge the film on being a film. The Conjuring franchise for me is highs and lows. The original Conjuring has some truly incredible moments, some truly brilliant camera work. The opening of that movie as they come down through the house with the camera and you get the full layout of the building is exceptional. The clap game, hide and clap game, is a brilliantly excellent way of delivering jump scares in a unique way, and I think that's awesome. The Conjuring 2 is where things start to fall off for me, and that's because they start relying on overtly stupid monsters like the crooked man with his silly hat and his stick that he's massive, and like that doesn't work for me in a paranormal style movie.
That don't work.
For me, paranormal movies are something that needs to start slow. We're talking things moving, bumps and bangs, and then maybe some screams, and then maybe like being dragged across a room, and gradually build up to a big reveal of whatever the entity or monster may be. And the Conjuring movies tend to be a bit premature, and they blow their bolt early and show us everything way too early in the movie and then leave nothing for the reveal.
I'm premature and I'm embarrassed, and this normally doesn't ever happen to me.
The Devil Made Me Do This is a prime example of this, where we get that incredible contortion scene at the beginning. I'm like, let's fucking go, this is awesome. And that is as exciting as the movie gets. It starts on such a high and then takes this gradual downslope to pure boredom. So I went into this with zero expectations. Like, I expected nothing from this apart from what we've seen before. And I've kind of got mixed feelings coming out. This movie done lots of things that I really, really like, and they done them really, really well. They also had a really good story and a really good script, despite it not being particularly linked to real life events. But the things they put in and around it destroyed all of the hard work they've done. So this follows Ed and Lorraine Warren after they've retired. They're no longer going out and helping families that are struggling with demons. And it's all because Ed's got a dodgy heart, and they're focusing on writing their book, and like they're raising their child, and they've got other things going on. Now, they get roped back in with their daughter as well to investigate the Smurl haunting. And anyone who knows anything about the Smurl haunting, it was quite a terrifying haunting, if you believe that kind of thing. And a lot of the things that they depict in this movie are fairly accurate to accounts that have been publicised in the press that happened in the house. And I'm going to give them credit where it's due, because normally that's where they go off the rails, and this time they didn't. They did at the end, but as a general rule for the main disturbances they got it pretty spot on. There are some really cool, clever and inventive scares in this. The telephone, where the two kids are running around the house and the mum's on the long cord telephone and it keeps getting pulled and she keeps shouting at her kids and then sees her kids run past. Her look into that dark little cubby hole is incredible. That's like oh fuck, there's actually something else in my house. And when the light's on, there's nothing there. Brilliant scare, well crafted, well earned. The same with the guy stood in the shadows in the basement. She flicks on the light and it's just a poster on the wall. This is top notch scares done in a really well done way and shot brilliantly as well. Where this movie really falls off for me is the introduction of the entities and the ghosts, and it's done in a way where they're not ghosts and they're not entities, they're people in prosthetics, and that's exactly what it looks like. And they kind of have the ability to transcend the spirit world into being real things. So there's a bit where one of the ghosts with an axe is chasing Lorraine Warren down and smashing walls and breaking holes in floors, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Is this like, is he now in the real world? Is it a manifestation? Is it all in her head? And there's no real explanation for it. And they do this a lot. There's lots of these in your face, heavily prosthetic people going, nah, and that's just cheap and nasty, and it does not work for me.
You are cheap.
Overall, this movie is average. It's got some exceptional moments, but bogged down by a load of crap that it didn't need. And yeah, I kind of feel that this should be the end. However, it done really, really well at the box office, and now they're talking about spin-off movies. So the end of the Conjuring universe, this is not. It's last rites, maybe last rites for Ed and Lorraine Warren's characters, but we are inevitably going to get a spin-off, maybe with a young Ed and Lorraine, because their casting was excellent, and that bit at the beginning I thought was good. Or maybe we're going to get more stories like Annabelle or La Llorona or whatever other bullshit they decide to throw at us. There was talk of a Crooked Man movie for a while, which could resurface. So the Conjuring universe is not done. However, this, I think, would be a good point for them to actually stop.
Don't continue.
I'm going to give this a score. This is it's a 2.5 out of 5. Like, it's bang in the middle. I don't feel strongly one way or the other. But I'd love to know what you think, because this made a ton of money. So are you one of the people who went and like dropped your dollar to go and watch this and gave it high reviews? Are you one of the people who've praised it? Did you hate this? Do you sit somewhere in the middle, just meh, like me? Let me know in the comments below. I'll reply to every single one, because I like to have conversations about horror. And until next time, have a wonderful week. I'll see you all soon. Bye, guys. A triumphant end to a franchise, or a hobble and a limp away from the... A limp fish...